I'm Tegan. This is the Pumpkin Pouch. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you've been here a couple times before. That's cool. We are doing skeletons today. I have cleaned-ish. My yarn was just taking over the room. You can see in one of my TikToks here recently that, it was a problem. But I am ready. Have I done much for my favorite time of the year right now? No. It's mostly been work and then just doing things with the family and crocheting in whatever free time I get and making whatever I feel like making because I deserve to be happy. Mental health matters and you need to take time for that. But today we're going to finally do something. Not that I do things just for this time of year because every day is Halloween for me. Every day is autumn for me. But I am doing skeletons again. I have had some that have been sitting here for a while. I had frogged some before because I was like, they're just sitting here, they're not doing anything. But I kept a few of them because I was like, maybe someday I'll get to them. And let's show them now. So I have this pink one where I made the front half and a foot. That's it. Because it was right at the height of Joanne going out. Our girl, she keeps coming back and haunting me. I'm gonna see how much, I'm gonna use this and see if I can get the rest of the bits I need done out of it. We'll find out. This is all I have left of the pink, and I will never see it again. And no, I am not willing to go at this point now and spend $25 for a reseller of someone who stocked up when she went out of business, because that's rude. I'm not okay with that. That's like, stop. So we have one of those. Next, I have orange. I have a back panel. I have a leg and a half. I'm gonna have to count and see where this one left off. Thankfully, I marked my stitch. Good girl. And then I have the arms. So I just need to finish up that. And I have a whole fresh skein of orange. So we're good there. This one we can finish. Now, don't worry. We are not just going to only be working in Big Twist. I have, because of course now I can't get them, I have gone crazy in starting a few other ones in other yarns. We have Burnout Blanket here. I have a front and a back. Look how cute the multicolor is. I love this. How pretty is that? I'm in love. It's giving eggplant. And like Forest Fairy. I have both legs and arms done as well. All I need to do on this one is make the bones and attach everything. And the reason I'm doing all these is because, one, it's a fun pattern. I will list the name below. And it'll be in the description if you want to find as well. I do sew my own bones. It's in the pattern. It uses puffy paint for the bones, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am a texture freak. I think we can tell I'm a little spicy. So I need things that feel a certain way, and I can't stand the contrasting feeling of paint with yarn. So for me personally, I just designed up a bone that fits, which is what I've been doing this whole time. It's just crocheting my own bones and putting them on instead of puffy paint. And you are welcome to do that as well, or you can do the puffy paint. Either way. Also, bones are super easy to design. Just take a minute, think about it, you got this. If not, I can always drop a pattern for this at some point. I might put one for free, because honestly, it's just a bone. I might put that on my Instagram. We'll see. But I have all the bones made for this one. And, ready? So, real quick. Shut up, Tegan. I had gone to a market this year, of course, my one I go to every year, the Lavender Festival, and I sold all of my skeletons, and it was big sad, including my big jumbo one that was made of Bernat that you just saw that other one in. I said, hey, if that can sell, I can go bigger. Look. I can't help it, okay? Those are the bones for it, and these are the body. I am look at that. I'm so ready. I can't wait. I know that my children are gonna try to keep it, as they do everything I make. It's kind of frustrating. It's cute and sweet, and I appreciate the love, but I can't afford to keep making them things if I never sell anything. So we are doing that. These are all the long bones because I made 2 sizes of them. I made a long one for the legs, and then I made a shorter one for the arm bones. And of course, they go, 2 on each because you got the top and bottom. So, yay! I am so excited. I'm going to work on the 4 of those for now, but I would like to do more. And here's my other thing. I have more big twist. So, I have that orange and that pink. Cool. I also have this green. I have this blue. I have this big new thing of white, thankfully, to be able to do all the bones. Yay. And I have this much black. So I definitely need to make a black one. And then I'm thinking, because I do like the way that big giant orange and blue one is looking with contrasting colors, I might make some here then, because I have less of the blue and green. I might do contrasting colors with those, where the blue and the green are the bone of other ones. So we'll see about that. But yeah, so for today, at least those 4. Will they all get done today? Heck no! Have we met me? Not today. But this week, it is my goal to have this finished and out the week of Halloween so that I can take some fun pictures the week of Halloween. And yeah, we're gonna get into that. Let's do it. Woo! Alright, we have finished 1 so far. Only 1. But I'm going to go over how I sew together the sides of these so that it fits nice and seamless and you don't see like any puffing out like you sometimes do on double-sided plushies where you have 2 parts and you sew them together and they're not just done in continuous rounds as one whole thing. So let's move closer. Alright, so here we have our split. I have my yarn. I like to use acrylic on these big fluffier plushes because why waste your plush expensive yarn? And you can just hide this anyway with this type of stitch, as you don't see any here. So we're going to take our little needle. All right, and we're going to go across from each other. So we're going to start on this side. And I always work from the inside out. We're going to go pull through. Sorry for hitting my camera. My tripod is right above this. Literally right next to my wrist here. So we go through there, and then on the other side, up and through, facing the outside. And then just back and forth. If I show you here, see how you can see the yarn? We're just going to pull and tighten. And it's cinched close. And now you just have this nice smoothness of your fluffy, good quality yarn that you spent more money on without having to waste on using more of it to sew something together. Always, for your big fluffy ones, just use acrylic. If you have expensive yarn, don't waste it. Like, you know, it took me way too long to get to knowing about this, but it is so worth it. It is well past Halloween. In fact, as of today, there are 8 days till Christmas. Who are we kidding? Every day for me is Halloween. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But, you know, life, work, mental health, diving myself into crochet. Look at this. Look at how full this is. Whee! It's one section of my room here that is also completely covered elsewhere with yarn and crochet things. So, you know. Anyway, that's okay. Sometimes, you know, things happen, especially here. I am not consistent with posting it, and that's okay. One, this apartment is still in the works. Because I work full time and have kids, the house looks how it looks. And I don't like a cluttered aesthetic in a video. My own personal problem to deal with. Is it that bad? No. But it is to me. So, here's what we have. I'm going to show you all the skeletons that are done, and we'll talk real quick about the ones that I couldn't do, or, well, couldn't finish. First, I did finish this big cutie. Adorable! Yay! Same as the black one I used to have that is burnout blanket. So yay, I'm happy to have another big chunky. I will be making more, but I have since gone down a rabbit hole on other things than the skeletons now, because gift time, I need to make gifts for people. And I just needed a break, because I started making way too many bodies, and they do take a lot to sew together, because it's a lot of sewing after. And if you are anything like me, and 85% maybe of the crochet community, sewing is, I'll do it, but it's not my favorite. Next, ta-da! We have these 3 buddies. I have this one that is fully just orange and white, this one that is orange and green. I thought I had run out of the orange, only to find that I had another spare somehow of the big twist goodie here in orange. But that's okay. I kind of like the look of having a different back panel, and I actually decided I was gonna on purpose do a few others like that now. And then we have a pink, and the pink is just so cute. I love it. And yeah, so there's these 3 that got done, and they're really cute. They're still really good size. Like, this is a decent sized plushie. And so I'm very happy with those. Yeah. Now, let's talk about what I didn't finish. Obviously, the big jumbo did not get done. I can't find that yarn. anywhere. I've been looking for that color in Big Twist Extra. Not Big Twist, not Bernat Extra, not extra big, just extra. And I can't find that color. Cat hair. Anyway, I can't find it. So, it's gonna have to wait. I had, the blue is done. I finished all the bone things are done. Bones are done. I just need one, it's a lie. I need like 2 more skeins of that orangey, burnt orange color because, you know, hey, hang on. Okay, actually I think 2 is too much. I think I could do with 1. Just 1. So I need 1 of these because I have 1 arm fully done and 1 arm half done, and then I have these. So all I need is the 2 legs and half an arm. If I could do all that with 1, or did I use 2? Was this 2? It was an amount. Probably to be safe, when I find this color, I'm just gonna buy a unhealthy amount of it, but there's that. So until I can find that, this one is on hold. Although I would have happily have plowed through this to finish. But I couldn't because I couldn't find that color yarn. I have these 4 panels. I have 2 purple fronts and I have a black and a blue. I was not keeping good track of my things and I thought I had already done a blue one of these. And so I did a purple one, only to realize I had already done a purple one. So that's fine. We're gonna, for the first time ever, have 2 of the same color of something. Because I don't like making the same exact color and pattern of anything. I like to mix it up. It's more fun. Do I on occasion make multiples of the same in the same color scheme? Yes. But usually not right back to back. So this was a complete accident and kind of a happy one. I'm excited. So I have these. I will be making 2, more of this, and this can be a back to that. But and then who knows? We may do a blue panel on the back of this one. And then I have all of my scrappings. So because I am now low enough on my Big Twist Posh yarns, and those no longer exist, nor do I feel confident enough to buy them really if they come back around or if I find them anywhere, because then if I start a project with them and I run out of a color I need, then I'm back in this little I don't have enough to finish this project thing, and it just it gets to me. So we are going to make a scrap skeleton using all the colors and doing like an alternating thing, and I'm so excited for it. But I need a break from the skeletons because obviously I've been just pounding them out, and I also did the same thing with dragon's eggs. I will show one just for the purpose of showing how cute these are. These are by Dr. Cho Crochet, this pattern, and I love how easy it works up. There are 2 other variations of the dragon egg in the pattern. However, this one's the easiest to do. And I really just, because I want to prepare for next year's markets and I want to have a ton available, and these sell, I can't make enough of them. I want to have tons. So I'm keeping it simple and doing some easy ones before going ahead and doing a couple of the more complicated shells. So, look how cute. I like to personally match my accoutrement to the shell. So I like having the horns and the arms and the feet and the wings match the shells. That's just me. You don't have to. That's my spicy brain having to make it work. So, and then they sit so cute in here. Just look at it. And then, boom! I made these with smaller yarn last time, and I just decided, you know what? I have plenty of burnout right now. I have plenty. Imagine all the fun, different ones I can make. So, of course, every single one of these is different. Are we surprised? Based off what I just said, no, you are not. You're welcome for that. I believe in transparency. Anyway, that is where we have ended up. I will now move on to a different project, and I know I've said several times, oh, the next one won't be crochet, or the next one will start a new thing and finish it in a video. I have one where we did that, right? Two. No, I have two where we did that. Ha, yeah, the chicken, and I forgot about the chicken. The giant chicken, and the, what's that other one I did? The snake. Yes, when I was testing out the Pioneer Woman yarn. Best video I think I've done personally. Editing and everything, I think, turned out really nice for that. This was chaotic, and I'm sorry. Also, months spread out, even though I hardly did any filming for it in that time, and haven't actually made one of the skeletons in like almost 2 months now. So, here we are. Have a great holiday, whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate anything, I don't know, go treat yourself to something. Watch a great movie and eat a meal. You don't need a reason. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully next time, something that we can do project-wise, and it'll be great, and I'm excited. And yeah, if you're here, cool, thanks. Give a like, subscribe, and follow on other platforms because I'm much more active. Although, if you've been there for a little bit, you've noticed recently I've taken a little break from there as well, except today I have posted. So look at me go. All right, I'm back at it. Here I am. I'm getting back in the swing of things. We're going. We're doing. All right? My schedule's cleared up a little bit more now again, and we're getting to it. All right, I'm done. Shut up, Tegan. Bye!